On February 10th, 2026, St. Louis County deputies attempted to stop an erratic driver, later identified as Donald Felver III, on Grand Avenue in Duluth. Instead of stopping, he fled, leading deputies on a pursuit through the area as they worked to bring the situation under control.
Hey, op, he's a dangerous public safety. I'm right behind you.
Plate's gonna be Sam, Mary George, 542. We're going through an alley going.
At one point, the suspect slowed down as if he was about to surrender, but within seconds, he hit the gas again and continued fleeing, catching deputies off guard.
Passing Red Roof.
Passing Red Roof.
Gonna rear end.
1043 westbound.
Sorry, westbound. It's going past South 7th.
It looks like it's going to come back to a party on 54th Avenue as the Donald Felver.
He's on fire now. 201 just did a successful pit.
Hey, he's on fire now. That's a good one.
Hands up! Put him up!
Never.
Go ahead. Shots fired, shots fired. Suspect down, roll medical.
10-4 shots fired, rolling medical.
Did he get you?
The chase ended when Sergeant Burnt executed a pit maneuver, leaving the vehicle stopped sideways in the roadway. As deputies approached and gave commands, shots were fired from inside the vehicle, prompting deputies to respond. Felver was pronounced deceased at the scene, and a handgun along with spent casings was recovered from inside the vehicle.
Pit.
On May 18th, 2025, a Thurston County deputy attempted to stop an SUV after the driver ran a stop sign onto a busy roadway. But the driver took off, sparking a pursuit. The chase moved onto I-5 into Pierce County, where the suspect drove aggressively, sideswiped a work van, and even picked up debris from the shoulder while trying to escape, as additional units joined in.
I've got a liquid unit. We're taking the gravelly exit. Continuing cross back on the northbound. 860.
860, still on the freeway.
Continuing back on northbound. Gonna be westbound 512.
Westbound 512, received.
Pit.
Radio copy the pit. There's the dollar for
The deputy made the move and executed a pit maneuver, forcing the SUV off the road. The driver initially appeared to cooperate, but suddenly reached toward their waistband and got back into the vehicle, prompting deputies to take them into custody at gunpoint. The suspect was later found to have multiple warrants and was booked on numerous charges, bringing the chase to an end. On April 28th, 2025, a Sandy Springs traffic unit officer spotted a Jeep Wagoneer speeding at 99 miles per hour in a 65 zone on State Route 400 while driving recklessly and passing other vehicles. When the officer attempted a traffic stop, the driver, later identified as Demario Grooms, chose to flee, turning it into a pursuit.
Tango 76, I'm calling it. 4th northbound at Pitts. Speed's 91. Tango 76, what's the return on the tag? Tango 76, approaching Northridge, 85 miles per hour. Speed 85, traffic medium. Approaching Northridge, getting over to the right. Continuing past Northridge, still speeds 85. Tango 76, do you have a return on that? Tennessee tag, Bravo Romeo Juliet 9765. Tango 76, I'm clear. It's displayed on a black Wagoneer. My charges are reckless driving. He's getting on the right shoulder right now. Speed's 83. Tango 76.
During the pursuit, grooms continued accelerating and making sharp lane changes, forcing other drivers to react quickly. He showed no intention of stopping, keeping the pressure on while officers stayed behind, waiting for a safe moment to end it.
Alright, I'm setting up for a pit. Blocked male driver. Alright, we're going through Evans, turning left on Evans, northbound. Failed pit, no contact made. Alright, we're north on Evans, that's left, north on Evans. No traffic, setting up for another pit. We're going to turn right on Scott. Correction, left on Scott. I have contact, left on Scott. That is left on Scott. It's back westbound. Back westbound, left on Scott. Traffic is light, setting up for another pit. Alright, we're back at Holcomb Bridge, going right. It's back westbound, Holcomb Bridge. Pit.
The pursuit eventually came to an end, and he was taken into custody without further incident, facing multiple charges including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and driving with a suspended license. On January 25th, 2024, Thurston County deputies responded to an auto theft before spotting the stolen SUV shortly after it ran a red light in Tumwater. The driver initially pulled over, but suddenly fled, leading deputies on a high-speed chase down I-5, reaching speeds around 100 miles per hour before exiting onto Maytown Road.
Going westbound, Trosper.
Westbound Trosper.
Pop the roundabout, still westbound.
Westbound through the roundabout.
Looks like we're gonna go I-5 south.
Received entering I-5 south. Drive road speeds are 100, light traffic.
Same thing. Speeds of 100, dry roads, light traffic. He's in the far right lane.
Received continuing speeds 100, light traffic, far right lane. Approaching 93rd, medium traffic. 5836, I'm just ahead of you.
Sounds good. He's splitting lanes. He's going to cause a wreck here. 36, you take the pursuit since you're marked.
Still light traffic, just passing 99, speeds of 100. Light traffic passing 99, speeds are 100.
36 is number 1 in the pursuit. I'm going to call it number 2. Still southbound, speeds of 95. Light traffic.
Machine 36 taking over, 58 will be primary.
During the pursuit, the driver swerved unpredictably and managed to evade initial attempts to stop him, including a pit and even a grapple device, showing no intention of giving up. Deputies stayed persistent, coordinating closely as the suspect continued driving recklessly and pushing the situation further.
Let me grapple him.
Applying grapple. Word. 5-3's calling in. We're just south of Midtown on case. Yeah. Receive vehicle crash Midtown in case. Correction, we're still rolling. That's a grapple. Still rolling, applying the grapple. 50-foot bails, let the dog go.
My grapple, bro.
My grapple, bro. Grapple at 1642. Hit. Copy, curve in.
Eventually, a final pit maneuver disabled the vehicle. As the suspect got out, he began drinking from a bottle of vodka and ignored commands before being taken into custody with the help of K9 Asher. The Dodge Challenger is a powerful muscle car with high horsepower and strong acceleration, often seen in high-speed police pursuits due to its performance capabilities. On February 16th, 2023, Trooper A. Matthews was notified about a gray Dodge Challenger with a stolen dealer tag that had fled from a prior traffic stop and was later located in a hotel parking lot. Before officers could contain the situation, the driver took off at high speed, triggering a pursuit through city streets and onto major roadways. During the pursuit, the Challenger accelerated rapidly and moved through traffic at high speeds, using different lanes and city streets in an attempt to shake officers. Despite heavy police presence, the driver kept pushing forward, forcing officers to stay in close coordination while monitoring every move and waiting for a safe opportunity to bring it to an end. The pursuit eventually came to an end after officers managed to close the distance and safely bring the vehicle to a stop. Once the Challenger was disabled, the driver was taken into custody without further resistance, and the scene was secured as officers moved in to ensure there were no further threats or injuries. On October 29, 2024, Metro Nashville police officers observed 22-year-old Carlos Esquivel driving a silver Dodge Challenger recklessly along Korean Veterans Boulevard. The vehicle was seen swerving across lanes and driving erratically before the situation quickly escalated. Esquivel ignored police attempts to intervene, continued dangerous driving, and ultimately collided head-on with a police vehicle. After the crash, he fled the scene on foot, but later surrendered to authorities, bringing the incident to an end.